All right, Shalom. Like to start out by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and safety to the elect all over the four corners of the earth. Shalom. This is uh another quick lesson. Start off in First Corinthians 12, 12 and 25. It says that there should be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another. And right now is the time for us to have to put this scripture into play. You know, right now is the time with everything going on within in the world. Right now is the time for us to make sure we are together. We're with the body. You're not outside of the body, divided from the body, separated from the body, you know. So it says that there should be no schisms in the body. We don't have time for that. When you look up, let's look that up in the blue letter. Schism, it says a rent, a division. So we have no time for division within the body right now. We have to flow with the spirit. We have to flow with the body, flow with the spirit, okay? Trust that the spirit is working through our apostles and elders, you know, on down, you know, to the camp heads, you know. You have to flow with the spirit right now. Don't get caught trying to do something extra, you know, in these times that we're in right now. This ain't the time to be trying to do nothing extra. This ain't the time to be trying to make no name for yourself, which that should never be. It's never a time for that. Especially not now in these times that we're in. You know, there's no time for that right now. We have to just flow with the spirit, flow with whichever way the spirit is saying to flow. Just flow with it. You're gonna come better off just flowing with the spirit than trying to do something on your own. You know, because anytime anytime you try to flow on your own, man, you're gonna go off, man. You're gonna go smooth off, you know. So just flow with the body as of right now, you know. Let's see. Um, this is Ephesians, Ephesians 4. Oh, you know what? Did I read that? Let me finish reading that first. Schisms. It says yeah, the rent, a division, but then you go down to the Strongs. It says a split or gap. See, split or gap. So right now is not the time to have any splits or gaps within the body. Man, you get caught with, you know what I'm saying, that split or gap can get you out, kicked out, you know. The Lord can take the truth away from you at any moment. So you don't want to have any splits or gaps. You see, our leaders are you know, constantly telling us what the spirit is flowing this way, spirit flowing that way. Get off of social media, you know, with trying to teach the truth. You know, the spirit is steady moving in those direction. So if you not taking heed to it and still doing it, guess what gonna happen? Man, the Lord can, that split or that gap can cause you to not be no longer a part of this thing, man. And then you be wanting to sit back and point fingers then. When you had warnings, but you didn't want to flow with the spirit. You didn't want to flow with the spirit at that time. This thing is about giving Yahweh Shema Shai all the honor, glory, and the praise. This is not us. It is all of the Spirit. You know. So yeah, that was it on that. So Ephesians 4 Ephesians 4 and verse 4. 4 is the point. I start at the top though. It says, I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called. That's right. With all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love. That's right. How do you do that? By being always truthful with your brother, showing that love and sending that warning out. So if we're getting the warnings, we just have to take heed to it, because guess what? From the apostles on down, they're showing love. You see, it says with all lowliness and meekness. That's right. With long suffering, forbearance, forbearing one another in love, um, in in devouring, devouring to keep the unity of the spirit. See, to keep the unity of the spirit. That's why we don't need any gaps right now, any splits. We need to keep the unity of the spirit. That way we know we moving right if we flowing with the spirit. The unity of the spirit. It says, in the bond of peace, there is one body and one spirit, even as you are called in one hope of your calling. So there's one body. So if you make the wrong move, then you can affect the whole body. And that's the point. That's my whole point through the spirit is, listen, if you make the wrong move, you can affect the whole body. One wrong move can affect the whole body. So you have to stay within the spirit and flow with the spirit. Just flow, man. That way you don't make that wrong move. You see? It's it sounds like it's just simple, but we have to apply these things to our everyday life. Just flow with it. Just flow with the spirit. Flow with the spirit. You know? You flow with the spirit, then guess what? You ain't leaving no room to flow with whatever Esau is presenting you, whatever Satan is presenting you. You have no room for Satan to creep in. Remember, because he's trying to devour whoever he can. But if we flow with the spirit, then we're not leave we that with the room that we're leaving him is slim to none. You see? And that makes it harder for an enemy to come in. So it says there is one body and one spirit, even as you are called, in one hope of your calling. That's right. It ain't two or three, it's only one, man. So when you sign up for this, then guess what? You sign up to flow as one. We represent Yahweh Shema Shai. You know? We learn this from our apostles and our elders. You see? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. I got one example. This is you know what? Matthew 10 and 16. Let me read that right quick. Matthew 10 and 16. Matthew 10 and 16, it says, Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpent and harmless as dove. That's the time to we have to apply that now. It's good to apply this to your everyday life now. Be harmless as dove, wise as serpents. You see? Apply that to your everyday walk now. Keep the head on a swivel, you know. This is First Maccabees 6:42. It says, "Then Judas and his host drew near and entered into battle, and there were slain of the king's army 600 men. Elzar, also surnamed Severian, perceiving that one of the beasts, armed with royal harness, was higher than all the rest, and supposing that the king was upon him, put himself in jeopardy." See, this is the example you don't want to be. You don't want to be this example. See, it says, armed with the royal harness, was higher than all the rest, and supposing that the king was upon him, put himself in jeopardy to the end he might deliver his people and get him a perpetual name. See, this ain't the time to flow outside of the box. You see, don't try to do nothing outside of the box. Just flow with the spirit, flow with the body, because doing so can get you in deep shit, you know. Plain and simple. Wherefore he ran upon him courageously through the midst of the battle, slaying one slaying on the right hand and on the left, so that they were divided from him on both sides. Which done, he crept under the elephant and thrust him under and slew him, and whereupon the elephant fell down upon him, and there he died. See? Trying to do something outside of the box. Just flow. Just flow. If the Spirit's saying to do this, then do it. If the Spirit's saying to chill, chill. You know? If the Spirit's saying, you know what? Be harmless as a dove, wise as a serpent, do it. The Spirit saying, get off social media trying to teach, do it. You know? So that's it. You know, pray that this was edifying, you know, and just flow with the body, flow with the Spirit, flow with Yahweh Shema Shai. Trust that he's working through the apostles and the elders, the leaders, and our camp heads, you know, and on down. You know, you do that, then guess what? You'll be okay. You know, so with that, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect. Shalom.